guys, Richard here, and welcome back to another episode of my vanilla Minecraft Let's Play. I hope you guys had a good holiday. I know I did. I got to spend a ton of time with my family and my wife's family and eat my body weight in food. We have some plans for this episode. We're gonna do 1 hour of mining to get as many resources as possible. Don't worry, it'll only be an hour for me. For you guys, it'll only be a couple of minutes. We're also going to be doing a little bit of exploring to check out our surroundings and get some resources for a bed and a few basic farms. I'm sure standing around monologuing isn't much fun, so let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the montage. Before we head out and start doing what we have planned for today, I figure I'd show you the spoils. So as you can see, I put it all in this chest right here. Some things that you'll see that I have these 9 diamonds. I actually found these during the caving process, but that video actually got corrupt. As you can see at the end of the montage, we found some more diamonds, but I did not mine those. What I planned on doing was saving that until we get a fortune pick, just to make sure that we get the most diamonds that we need. I think 9, 9 for now is fantastic, and I've already actually used 3 of them to make the diamond pick that you saw in the video. So now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and explore the world. Alright guys, so it's only been a couple of seconds, but I thought I'd head north to start out with. As you can see, I've ran into an ocean. We're actually only about 150 blocks north of our ghetto base. So, and actually to the west is the same thing, so not too far. I'd say maybe 50, from the ghetto base you head 50 blocks to the west, you run into an ocean biome as well. I'm going to keep exploring. I haven't found any sheep yet. I did kill a couple of pigs trying to get some food, but dumb me didn't bring any resources to actually cook it, so hopefully we don't run into too much trouble. I'm going to continue on heading east from here, seeing if I can find anything. If anything sticks out or anything exciting happens, I'll go ahead and bring you guys back, but I'll talk to you soon. Saw some white in the distance, got kind of excited, thought I found a sheep. Just some wolves. But for some reason, while running around here looking at the wolves, yeah, so I guess I don't know too much about the wolves or the dogs. I'm not sure if they attack sheep, but it just so happens that there was some raw mutton laying on the ground and some wool, so it looks like we have enough to make a bed. I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, mainly because I'm so sick of the night. So let's go ahead and make a bed real quick. I only need a couple logs, but I don't want to leave a floating tree, so let's go ahead and do this real quick. Beds are a necessity even while traveling. Usually, I like to carry have a couple beds, one at the base and then one just to carry around in case I'm exploring and it turns to night. I'm sure most people do the same thing, but it's just really nice knowing that the game's going to go a little bit quicker now that we can sleep through the night. I'm going to go ahead and pick this back up. I'm going to head back over to the base now that we have that. Let's go ahead and get a couple of these farms started before the end of the episode. More pumpkins! Alright guys, as you can see, I've got myself a stack of seeds. Um, it's funny because on other worlds, you just grab a few, plant it as you go, and then you end up with way more seeds than you're ever going to need. Like, there's going to be a point in time where we're just going to probably be throwing this stuff away and letting it despawn, or, pumping it into lava or fire, or however we want to get rid of it. But for right now, this is going to kind of go into tutorial mode a little bit. For those of you that have played Minecraft before, this is going to be old news, basic stuff. But for those of you that may be looking to get into Minecraft, haven't really played it, the way that this farm in particular is going to work is it's just going to be really basic. It's going to be a water block in the middle, and then you're actually going to take it out 4 on each side. So you're going to actually use a hoe and till the land 4 from each side, and then basically the rest of it in between each of the lines. Because one source block will hydrate any block of tilled land that's within 4 blocks of it. So from here, we're just going to bring it out and make it all match. So quickly go through here. And then another tip that is really good for when you're starting out, that block didn't need to be there, just jump on it because I hate it. Another good tip is your crops will only grow while there's light near it. So that could be sunlight, or if you have a lighting source, that's actually going to be even better, because if you have a lighting source such as a torch next to it, it'll actually grow during the night cycle too. And I know that most of the time what we're going to be trying to do is sleep during the night cycle, so it kind of goes through and without having to deal with all the mobs. But if you're down mining, and you're in the same chunk, it's going to be better. It'll allow your crops to grow, meaning you get your crops faster. It's just a good thing to do. So this is like the most basic wheat farm you can get, and probably what we'll actually do is I'll take one of these blocks, and I know we're going to have to retill this here in a minute, but actually let's do this, because I think it'll actually look better if we have it going straight up. So I know that we're going to have to dig this back out and till some land again, but let's do this. So we'll do that, and the reason why I wanted to do that was because the torches are going to be good for when you're out here, and then putting some torches up here just going to ensure that there's enough light here to make sure all of them are growing. I'm going to have to retill that real quick, and then from there, why isn't this going through? Oh, it's because we pulled the water source out, so it wasn't hydrating. And as you can see, if you don't hydrate the land or plant something in that, it'll just turn back to normal dirt and then eventually back into grass. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started. I'm going to go ahead and fill all these in, and then we'll go ahead. And then what we'll do is we'll get a sugarcane farm started. Sorry about that, guys. My phone started ringing, so I had to make a cut real quick. But while I was on the phone, I decided I'd just finish up putting the seeds that we had in there. Looks like I miscalculated. For some reason in my head, I was thinking 8x8, not 9x9. So we don't have a full farm, but once all this grows, which usually takes, I think, like an hour or so, maybe a little bit less. It might be 90 minutes without the water. I can't remember. But once this is all grown up and we harvest it, we'll have way more than enough seeds to fill this area. And then later, once we get like a proper base going, we'll build something a little bit more automated, using redstone and probably water falling down and pushing all the crops into one area. But it's in the future. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and grab some more resources. From there, we'll go ahead and I think what we'll do is kind of cut down some of these trees that are over here, flatten out this land, and get a sugarcane farm going. Sugarcane's used to make paper, and we need books, and books are always good for enchanting, so that'll be step 1. And then step 2 is going to be, once this is all ready, all harvested and stuff, we got wheat, we'll go on the hunt and try to bring some cows back for the leather. So let me go ahead and grab some just some blocks, and actually I'm not going to need any blocks. I got this. Let me go grab a new axe because mine has probably one more hit left in it. I'll go ahead and make an iron one. We'll get some of these trees removed, make a shovel, kind of terraform this back here, make it look a little bit more natural back here, make a flat spot, and we'll get the farm started. So I'll talk to you guys in just a second. Alright guys, so as you can see I got rid of some of these trees, kind of brought the grass back a little bit, made it a little bit flat. Didn't want it to just be like a straight wall, so I kind of made it look as natural as possible. Maybe not entirely because it's made out of blocks, but you know what I mean. So it kind of just normal gradient. It'll look a little bit better once the grass kind of grows in, but before that happens, we're going to go ahead and get this sugarcane farm started. For those of you that have never made a sugarcane farm, we're going to try to make this as simple as possible. This is one that I use, or like a format that I use when I'm starting out, just because I think it's kind of simple. The way that the sugarcane grows is only going to grow next to water. So you can do this a couple of ways. Some people will do like a strip of water and then do a strip of sugarcane. Strip of water, strip of sugarcane. I think this looks a little bit better when you do it this way. So as you can see, we can plant them all around the water, but you can't plant them on the corners. So what I normally do is I'll pick like a corner, so we're going to try to keep the farms kind of in check. This one's not going to be a perfect square, only because of the format that we're going to be planting it in. So the way you do this is you take one block, and then you'd go up 2 blocks and over 1. And then up 2 blocks and over 1. And that's true with all of them. So if we were to do this one, we'd actually go down 1 block. Let's see, what was it? It's down, there's over 2 blocks, down 1. So it would be actually right here, up 2, here, up 2, here, up 2, and here in that format. And what that gives us the ability to do, and actually let me go ahead and do this. We're going to make a 4x4 to get the infinite water source. Actually, it's getting night. Let me run down and sleep real quick. And actually, I started to kind of pull this back, so we're going to make this area a little bit bigger. So as you can see, I removed the wall, kind of cleaned up some of the area. Haven't done any decorations or any walls or ceilings or floors like I have in this room, but we'll get there. Slowly but surely, we'll have a nice base going on here. And actually, the kind of base that I was thinking about doing was kind of inspired by Portal, actually. So like Aperture Laboratories, you have all these big rooms. There's like corridors and all this space, but it's all underground. So eventually, what I'd like to do is flatten this area out, kind of make like a hill so it looks as natural as possible. Plant some trees, maybe build like a little house. And in that little house, we'll have like a button that drops us through the floor and into the cave. And from the cave, we'll build like hallways and different rooms, and we'll have our whole base down here. So that's kind of the idea that I have right now. If you guys have any ideas, definitely post them in the comments. But yeah, I'm definitely up for options, but that's the one that I'd like to start out with. Something a little bit easier because, interior building is always easier than exterior building, and especially for me, I'm not the greatest exterior builder. Well, to make that assumption is actually I'm not even the greatest interior builder, but I definitely prefer it. So as you can see, you can just take the little infinite water source. We'll go ahead and get these filled up and start planting. I don't have a ton of sugarcane, so the farm will start off smaller than we'd like, but inevitably it'll get bigger. So see, using this, we can't put one there, but as we put water sources in, we'll be able to fill this space up more and more. So now what we'll do is we'll wait for some of this to grow, kind of come down, hack it down, and then we'll plant more, and we'll just kind of expand it from there over here. Eventually what I'd like to do is, like I said, when we're going to be building this base underground, we'll have like a section for all of our materials or our resources. So like a giant storeroom over here is what I was thinking. And then going down like at that cave, kind of into the mountain area over there, we'll have all of our farms. And the reason why I want to do the farms away from this area, because they'll still be in the spawn chunk, so they'll still be loaded when we're over here. But as you know, if you've ever made a farm for any animals, they get really noisy really fast. And if we're going to be, I think we're going to be spending a lot more time over in our with our resources, gathering materials, building, doing a lot of stuff like that. And if I can keep the noise away from it as much as possible, I think that's the way that I'm going to do things. So we've got our farms kind of set up. Oh, we've got some wait time, get some of this. Oh, I missed one. So hopefully we'll have some nice big farms going in no time. I know that there's a really nice sugarcane farm that's automatic. So once everything grows up, it'll actually auto-harvest. I wish the same thing could happen with this, but you have to replant it. I would like to get a really nice big farm and get as much of this as possible. I think the goal for this series is once we get everything built and we start going, I'd like to have like a museum still underground or even above ground. I want to build a big structure and have like a chest or an item frame for each item or put them on display somehow. I think that would just be a really cool idea because, I've played a lot of Minecraft. I've done a lot of different things, but I don't think I've ever gotten every single item. So I think that would just be a really cool thing to do. I know that there's a way to like pick up the Ender Dragon egg. I've never actually done that. Every time I have a world, I just leave it where it's at. But it would be cool to have like that on display, and we kind of make sure we get all the fish, get all the different types of blocks. But just something to do. So actually, one thing I wanted to do before I let you go for the week is we're going to go ahead and make our enchanting table. It's something that I think would help us out in the beginning. It may not be like a full-fledged enchanting table because we're not going to have all the bookshelves, but it's definitely something to start out with. So I thought I'd take the second just to kind of put this in. We'll go ahead and enchant the tools that we do have because we do have some levels to play with. And then, let's see. So let's go ahead and see. We'll just plop this down right here and see what we can get. We are going to need lapis. So let me go ahead and grab that. That's going to be in the other chest. So let's see. So we can get sharpness, knockback, sharpness. Let's go ahead and try this. Oh, but it was just sharpness 1. We're going to go ahead and get the new axe. Try this one. Get efficiency. Do I want to try for the third one? Let's go ahead and try. So that's even better. So efficiency 1 and breaking 1. So that's going to last us a little while longer. And then for the last one, I'm actually going to need more lapis. Let's go ahead and turn one of these blocks into lapis instead. So put that in there. Let's go ahead and try efficiency. So I'm gonna gamble and go for this one. Did it work? Nope, just efficiency 1. So actually, let's go ahead and throw these in here just in case. Efficiency 2. What do we get? Just efficiency 2. And I'm not going to waste any levels or lapis on stone. Alright guys, that's all the time I have for this week. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it. If you want to see more Minecraft videos or other game videos, don't forget to subscribe. Again, my name is Richard, and I'll see you next time.